Hey, what's going on, y'all? I want to talk to y'all about something. I myself am an avid reader. I absolutely love to read. I love going to the library. I love reading. I mean, I could literally read a chapter book in a day and a half, especially if it's really good. And it's so funny because when I'm reading, my son already know. He'll try to come say something. Never mind, Mom. I know you're reading. Because I don't like to be interrupted when I'm reading. Of course, I still make myself available to him. But, it's funny. He know. Even my mom, she could FaceTime me and I'd be like, I'm reading. She'd be like, oh, okay, bye. But one of the reasons why I like going to the library is because obviously one of the main reasons we go there outside of using the technology is for the books, is for the knowledge and the information that is in the books. And there's so many different genres. There's so much information you can get and you can find. And even if they don't have it, there's a way that they, can come up to see. They'll come up and say, let's see if it's at another library or maybe we can order it or what have you. But the thing is, the knowledge is there. So I was counseling someone, and when I say this bothers me, I don't mean literally. I was counseling someone, and one thing that kind of bothers me is, and I know this is how we are as people, I'm like this too at times, you can give people all the information, all the tools, all the resources, and they'll still find so many ways why, something can't necessarily be. How are you? And so, this little fly away. And so, I was talking to somebody, and I was listening to what she was saying, listening to what her barriers were, her difficulties were, her challenges were, how she felt, right? And, every suggestion I would give, she legit had an answer for. Well, what about this? How that doesn't work? Well, have you tried? Nope. Let's go over. Nope. Well, I know the last time you called, you said, have you tried it? Well, I tried, but it was just something. And so, there's different approaches you can take once a person is at that place. So I'm not going to make it about her. But what I realize is, don't find yourself in a place to where the knowledge is there. The answer is there, but you just don't see it. Pardon me, you don't want to be in that place. Y'all, I ain't got hot. Take off this flannel. I know it's flannel, y'all. I'm educated. Take this flannel off because I'm hot. Don't be in that place to where the answer's right there. You've been given an answer. Some of us have prayed for certain answers and we'll say, no, this is that. No, that ain't gonna work. I know that I already tried that. And, I hear people say things like, I said, okay, well, I don't know if I'm really open to trying counseling because I've been in therapy for da-da-da, and it just never helped me. I've been in therapy for 10 years. And I say, well, I can understand that. We all have bad experiences in therapy at times, bad experiences at the doctor, bad experiences at restaurants, et cetera, et cetera. But it doesn't stop you from eating, does it? No. And so I say, yeah, just because you were in it a year ago, 6 years ago, as a teenager, I understand you might not I understand that you might not have had the best experience, but try it again. Because at the end of the day, all those experiences that you had that were not so good, those people that gave you those bad experiences, according to you, they went on with their life. You're still going to be stuck with the problem. And so don't find yourself. We got to get out of finding reasons and solutions and not solutions. We got to find ourselves not giving reasons and what is and that. And some of that is victimization. Some of that is attention seeking. It could be several things, but don't ask for an answer. Don't desire an answer. Don't go get help, want an answer, but then you're going to reject everything that comes your way because you want it to be a perfect solution. You want to have this moment of, I just don't want to go through this anymore. I don't want to feel like this anymore. I'm tired of being broke. And I always tell people, hey, listen, if I had the perfect answer that will solve everything right away, Respectfully, I will be a billionaire and I wouldn't be doing this. I will patent the key to what that may be, and I would sell it. And the world would be a better place, right? But that's not the case. Things take effort. Things take time. You have to put time in, energy in. You have to put the resource in. Like right now, we have a lot of people that's complaining about, not complaining, but like, oh, when I try to make a doctor's appointment, you can't find no doctor. You can't do this. You can't get in to see a therapist for da-da-da-da. Right, because we have so many people right now that are now wanting to come forward in terms of mental health. But the thing is, we don't have enough doctors. We don't have enough therapists. So the thing is, you can't, while that could be something that is very frustrating, I completely understand that. I mean, I would be frustrated too. I have been frustrated. I remember I went to go get an eye appointment and they talking about, we don't have an appointment for the next 3 months. I said, ma'am, so what am I supposed to do, be blind? So I understand the frustration behind it, but yet that's just the way it's working right now. We don't have enough providers. We don't have enough psychologists. We don't have enough therapists, right? We don't have enough behavioral health specialists. There's a demand, but there's only so much we can do to meet the need because there's not enough people. But I'm saying, find yourself not just coming up with a solution, because everybody's not getting a solution every day. Are there solutions out there every day? Yes. That don't mean people are getting them. That don't mean people desire to get them. That don't mean people want to get them. That don't mean they even care to even try to get them. But when you are presented with something, just don't make the excuse. Don't come up with so much because you letting your fear and your frustration and your tiredness talk you out of, here's the answer to the problem. Here's exactly what you were looking for. This is what you asked for. Now, on top of that, not only do you have somewhat of an answer, somewhat of a solution, you have a guide, you have a compass that's telling you where you might need to go, but you have the support while doing it. You don't have to do it by yourself. You don't have to be saying, well, nobody's here to help me. Nobody's here to tell me. Nobody's here to da-da-da. That's not the case this time. You have the support in place. You have the person that's saying, hey, you don't have to do this alone. I'm going to walk you through this. We're going to get through this. I'm going to help you. I'm going to give you tips, tools, resources, coping mechanisms. I'm going to allow you to verbalize. I'm going to allow you to be heard. I'm going to allow you to yell, scream, whatever it may be. Now you can't say you don't have that. Of course, we don't just jump right into it thinking we just finna build this amazing rapport. But my point is, stop making the excuse as to why you're not getting something done. This world is like a library. Just pick your book. But don't be going to the library, if you will, picking a book on comedy, and you know you need to pick a book on self-help. Stop rejecting the help that's there. Stop coming up with the reason why, well, I can't read that book right now because it don't apply to my life. Listen, find the resource. Pick the right book that's going to help you. And then when you open it, use the knowledge. Some people don't like to read. Guess what I tell them? Social media is your best friend if you use it correctly. Of course, we have to be mindful because we know that, there's all kinds of people that's putting stuff online that's crazy as ever. Listen, when you in the shower, be listening to something positive. Be listening to something that's uplifting your spirit. Listen to videos about how to build your self-esteem. Listen to videos about healthy relationships, healthy forms of communication, how to get over childhood trauma, how to get over rejection. When you washing dishes, find yourself, use that as your time frame or your baseline. When you're washing dishes, do that. When you picking your kids' clothes out in the morning, put them AirPods in, them same AirPods you use to talk to mama and daddy and your BFF, running your mouth about what ain't working, about the no good jigger you dealing with or the no good woman you dealing with. Use them AirPods to listen to something productive, to listen to something healthy. When you washing clothes, say, I'm finna listen to something until a load gets done. While I'm cleaning up the house, instead of you bumping R&B music, I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with it. I do it too. Instead of bumping R&B music, guess what? Listen to something educational. Listen to something that's going to uplift your spirit. Start studying what it is you're feeling. Start studying how to maintain depression, how to maintain anxiety. What are some things that you can do? Start looking up different coping skills, different suggestions that are out there. It's too many resources, too many books, too much literature out there, too much education out there for us to still be talking about we don't know. It's time out for that. You know why? Because if you don't know, in 2023, ain't no reason why you shouldn't know. If ain't nobody asking you to learn, listen, even if you ain't never been a doctor, you could read about how to perform open heart surgery. So you can't say you don't know. You may not be an expert about it, but the literature is there for you to begin to have a conversation with yourself. Oh, okay, I kind of understand the basics of what they do. Stop using the excuse we don't know. Stop using the excuse you just too tired. We all too tired. We all struggling. We all struggling in some way, shape, or form. But we all can be overcomers. We all can be victorious. Stop making the excuse. And get it done. And get it done with consistency. And get it done with discipline. All right, I love y'all. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.